Hi guys, it's MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen, and we're doing a live vlog. I'm trying to do a live vlog. Is it going to come out right? I can't tell you. I have no idea. So, all I can say is, wish me luck. To do this live vlog, we are using a software program on the iPhone. This comes from China or Korea or Japan or one of those countries. That I went to the original website to see if I could find out more about the software, and it was in kanji or katakana. I can't tell you what language it was in, but it was not in anything I could read. So I couldn't find any more about the details of the software. Fortunately enough, the program at least is in English, so I was able to use it. What it does is it lets me stream from the iPhone to anywhere I want to go. Right now we're using a regular PinkFast website, our Wi-Fi. Apparently, earlier today, I was testing the T-Mobile MiFi, which apparently is still on, because I forgot to turn it off. Oops. And so we know that if it works with PinkFast, you know doggone well it's going to work fine with T-Mobile broadband. Today it's a little cooler than it was yesterday. It's still warm, but it's not as hot. For the next few days, we're going to be seeing temperatures. They're going to be a little more civil temperatures. Tonight, little me and I will be doing her Google Hangout. For those of you who are interested, it is open to anybody. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And you forgot to do what? You forgot to go ahead and set a link to Facebook. Oh! Okay, we'll do that. Sure. What I'm talking about, God, you know what? Oh, there it is. It's in the corner. Okay, so I'm going to set this to Twitter. And I'm going to send this to Facebook. And I'm going to copy the URL. I don't know why I would do it anyway, but, close. Anyway, like I said, this is one of the first programs that we have ever used to do live streaming that works with my phone. I tried to get the same program for the 3GS, but to my dismay, it doesn't exist for the 3GS. And the camera doesn't look like it's center either. It isn't. Yeah, it's sort of center. Don't mess with it. Don't miss it, okay. It's the only thing when you're live. There's no way to fix screw-ups, muff-ups, or anything else. So, as you saw in the earlier practice video, the porch is getting done. Concrete guy is going to put the concrete pad in the main porch and put, I guess, an essential concrete step. And that's going to be important to make sure that everything's nice and smooth and level. Because they don't really want to build the concrete. They do not want to put the steps right onto dirt. Because then termites and unwanted bugs are going to get in there and eat the steps for breakfast. I don't think we have termites, but it would not be surprised if we had carpenter ants. And we've had carpenter ants in the past, so yeah, we might have carpenter ants still. Kittens are doing fine. I went and checked on them just a little while ago, and they are eating solid food, and they are drinking water on their own. And like Linda, the caregiver, asked me, she says, "What are we going to do with the kittens now? We're going to have to find them homes." I said, "Well, Dory wants one. I'll probably take one." And I said, "That's all I can tell you." And if you saw the video of the kittens, you know what they look like. They're little cute things, little cute balls of fur. Very nice little kitties there. They're kind of medium length fur. They're not super long in fur. They're not super short fur. The fur is definitely very soft and silky, and they're pretty well tempered little kitties. They're happy kitties. You got 2 tabby boys and a gray ish female with 1 white, and all 3 of them are very healthy. One of the boys looks like he walks around like with a little bit of a limp. I don't know if that's what that would be, but it's not because anybody stepped on him. At least I didn't. That's all I can tell you. Sometimes it's hard because Mama Cat keeps following me around, and she's like constantly sticks to me like glue. And speaking of cats, where in the heck is Rusty and Fame? I don't know. They are somewhere. That's all I know. So anyway, here's the deal. As you can see, we are now able to do live streaming on the internet and things like that. We can do this now live. And with Google Hangouts on air, we can also take questions on air live as well. Granted, I'll be honest when I say this, Hangouts on air is a little different than this. This is more of an upload in a sense, but it's happening in real time, okay? And so it buffers the video and then it sends it to you. Hangouts on air doesn't really buffer much at all. In fact, if anything, Hangouts on air, as far as I've seen it, tends to try to send the footage from the camera as fast as it can so that your audience doesn't die of boredom. And that's a very big difference. That means that you lose quality video because of that reason. So that's something to think about. Now, as I said, in the next few days, everything looks like we're going to be going home very soon. And so I'm going to start probably tonight, before and maybe after the video. We're going to start breaking down the equipment and start getting ready to bring it back to the apartment. Probably tomorrow morning we're going to start bringing gear back. Because I don't want to wait until the last, few days when the other family's going to said they're going to start packing. Because it's just going to be too chaotic if we have to wait for them, or wait till the last minute. Because it just too confusing with 2 groups of people moving out, packing stuff and unpacking stuff in the new place. I mean, it's very likely that some of our stuff's going to get mixed up, and it's better for me to get my stuff packed up and moved first, because compared to the other family, I really don't have much to move. I probably can get most everything packed and moved up, and maybe in about 3 or 4 hours, tops, because the computer is like the biggest piece. But even that's not really that big of a deal, because you can move the computer up and have it all set to go in 3 or 4 hours. The biggest pain in the butt is going to be moving the phone lines. That's the local phone company's going to take care of that. I just got to make sure to call them when I got the green stamps and get them to move the cables. Now, speaking of cables and money, we're having some issues with our iPhone 4S. I don't know if it's systemic or if it's just something in the phone occasion that rears its ugly head. But sometimes when the phone is in use and the battery runs down, you try to charge it and it starts to charge, and then the charger meter stops showing the voltage going, the current going up. It's sort of almost like it gets stuck, and then you start seeing it count down. And I've already did a hardware reset twice, and I've already made sure the connections are tight, and they are. So I don't know what's causing that. But I do know that the iPhone 3GS needs a new battery, because let's be honest, the battery is over, and it definitely is, and it definitely needed a new battery. I gotta pay to have it send the phone to Apple to have them replace the battery and fix the home button for the 3GS. And the reason I'm going to do that is because the 3GS is still my backup phone. It's still my phone I use if this phone breaks or malfunctions or whatever. Or if I need a second phone because this phone's busy doing something like uploading or capturing video like we're doing right now. So that's something to consider. I also want to thank all of you who have watched my many videos here on YouTube. I know that sometimes the videos are not always necessarily the most awesome, wonderful, fantastic, the greatest things ever. Some of them are actually kind of boring. And you know what? That's just the way it is sometimes. I don't always come up with ideas. I try, but you know what? I'm not that good at it. I just kind of, like everybody else, runs out of ideas, and I sometimes need to stop and regroup and come up with new ideas, and then come up with something. And some days I have a million ideas in my head, and I just want to go ahead and attack the suckers one by one. And some days the idea font is dry. Okay, and with this new live streaming, it's just an additional tool in my quiver. I now have an additional tool that is going to make it possible for me to be here and do live video streaming. I do not have to wait anymore to upload the video. As long as I have access to Wi-Fi or LTE, I can boom, send it out just like that to you. That's the great thing. The bad thing is that means my battery's still going to run down fast. A lot more video than I was before. But I also want to remind all of you, if you've got ideas or suggestions, please do not be afraid to send them in the comment section below. I do read them. You got complaints? I read them too. Know what it is, I will see if I can fix it. If you do like something and you want to see more of it, let me know too. I'll see what I can do. And this, as I said, was the first actual video vlog today using live streaming. Is it going to be a regular thing? I don't know yet, okay? But I'm trying to see where exactly is the limitation in the technology around us. Does it work or does it not work? That is the question. Sadly enough, I can't answer it. But for now, I want to thank you for watching this video. And I hope that you will let your friends know about the new technologies that are now out there. And for your iPhone, or write to Shoutcast, or to any other service. You don't have to just upload passively. You can do it actively, like I'm doing for this test. Thank you very much, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.